Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 292. We just started our new section, new special thought, what is the real world? This is the second lesson, and the lesson is a happy outcome to all things is sure. And if you have not yet done so, please subscribe. This is a joyful lesson. This is a lesson of promises kept. The lesson starts by saying God's promises make no exceptions, and He guarantees that only joy can be the final outcome found for everything. And we've had lessons in the past. Lesson 105, God's peace and joy are mine. They're mine. I have them. They've been given to me. They are among the gifts of God, and I have been offered them. Now, will I accept them, or when will I accept them? The lesson continues to say, yet it is up to us when this is reached and how long we let an alien will appear to be opposing His. That alien will, that is that ego, that is that little nagging voice that tells us we're not enough, that we don't deserve the joy, we don't deserve the happiness. So how long will I allow that voice to usurp the voice for God and quiet the voice for God? Again, the ego's voice speaks first, speaks loudest, but the voice for God is calm and steady and sure and is always there. I may not hear it if I'm only listening to that alien will that is directing me in a way that does not give me the happy outcome. The text part says, for God's will is done in heaven and earth. That's really a wonderful line, and it's a wonderful reminder that God's will cannot but be. And His will is done, of course it's done in heaven, but it is also done on earth. Why? Because ultimately there is no separation between earth and heaven, and God's will is mightier than anything that we experience in the earthly plane that we appear to be running around in. This earth will still be transformed and translated into God's peace and happiness, because there is no other outcome. A happy outcome to all things is sure. The lesson completes the text part. We will seek and we will find according to His will, God's will, which guarantees that our will is done. The lesson concludes with the prayer portion that simply is a prayer of gratitude, that we thank you, Father, for your guarantee of only happy outcomes in the end. Help us not interfere and so delay the happy endings you have promised us for every problem that we can perceive, for every trial we think we still must meet. The decision to continue to have challenges that are not to our liking is our decision. Remember, the power of decision is my own. I can decide for God. I can decide for that happy outcome in any moment. And I can also decide to allow that alien will to guide me. But today I am uplifted and reminded that ultimately, in the end, a happy outcome to all things is indeed sure, promised. So it will be, and so it is. That's it for today. Please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe if you haven't, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.